Hello students, welcome to Educare Academy. Today we shall learn a new chapter, that is seed structure and development. This chapter is included in state boards as well as in ICC and CBSE curriculum. Now let us study what is seed. Seed is a ripened ovule containing embryo. Ripened ovule is what? Ovule is a female reproductive gamete. It is present inside the ovary of a flower. From this ovules when mature, it becomes ripened ovule. It contains embryo. Embryo means a small plant. So, seed is a ripened ovule which contains a small plant, that is a embryo. Next we have the seed is developed only after the fertilization of male and female gametes. This ripened ovule, this ovule is developed only when the male gametes, that is the pollen grain, fuses with the ovule, then the fertilization takes place and resulting in the formation of seed. Third point is seed is developed in the embryo sac of the ovule in the ovary of the flower. So the seed is a small embryo. Seed contains a small embryo. It is developed inside the ovary, that is the female reproductive gamete. Next is importance of seeds. Seed, the propagation of new generation of species takes place because of the seed. So because of the seed, a new plant comes out. So that result in the propagation of the species. Second point is the seed is the natural wealth that sustains the plant and animal life. So it is because of the seed the new plant comes out and helps in the continuity of the plant species, and the plant sustains the animal life, so it helps in the continuity of the animal life. Third point is seed is consumed as a food like pulses, gram, peas. So seeds are also consumed as a food. Fourth point is seed is used in the extraction of oils like groundnut oil, coconut oil, almond oil. So these are all extracted, sesame oil, these are all extracted from the seeds. Fifth point is it is used in the extraction of malt, barley, jowar. These are all seeds which are used in the extraction of malt. Last point is seed also have medicinal values like clove seeds. These have medicinal values. Now, according to the types of stored substances, seeds are divided into cereals, pulses. Like in cereals, the seed is rich in carbohydrate. Example of cereals are wheat, rice, maize. Second is pulses. Pulses are also seeds. These pulses are rich in protein. Example, cowpeas, beans, lentil. Oil seeds are also seeds. They contain oil, fats, lipids. Examples are groundnut, mustard, rape seeds, sunflower seeds and safflower seeds. These provide us the oil. We have now spices. Spices are aromatic acids and alkaloids. Spices are examples cumin, cardamom, coriander, nutmeg. These are also seeds. This also comes from seeds. Now we have beverages and medicinal values. Seeds also provide beverages like tea, coffee, and also have medicinal values like clove seed, which has a best medicinal value. Now fiber seeds. Seeds also provide fibers. Example, cotton seeds. Now seed surfaces are of different types. They can be smooth, they can be wrinkled. Smooth seeds, example pea, they can be wrinkled. They can be straighted, furrowed, reticulated, avulated, tabiculate. They may have hairs on them, and sometimes they are used in the classification of species as well. Next we have the seed coat. The seed coats develops according to the dispersal method used by the seed. Dispersal methods may be wind, animal or mechanical. That is, the plant itself does the dispersal method, that is known as the mechanical method. When the dispersal is done by the wind, the seed must be papillus, comma shaped, or they may have a hair on its body. They may have wings so it can be easily blown away by the wind. For animals, the seed must have succulent endosperm. Succulent endosperm, and it must be the mesocarp of the fruit, that is the juicy fruit. Because in order to attract animals, the fruit must be juicy. Then we have hooks, spines or stiff hairs must be present on the seed so that these seeds can easily stick to the animal body and can be dispersed easily. Next we have mechanical method, which is done by the fruits itself. When the fruits burst out, the seeds get dispersed to a large area. Now let us study how the seeds travel. By the wind, the seeds travel, like example milkweed, dandelion, maples. These seeds travel by wind. In the dandelion, we have a hair-like projections which helps the seed to travel to a long distance. Now by animals, if we see, we have beggar ticks, sandburrs and blackberries. These seeds have a sticky spines on their body which sticks to the skin of the animals and get dispersed easily. By water, we have lotus seeds and cattails and coconuts. These seeds have a hollow tube which floats, which contains air, which helps them to float on the water, makes them fluffy and light and helps them to float on water. Next we have by mechanical method, that is by bursting, like we have jewel weeds, violets and witch hazels. These seeds are very light. Now we have by human. The human seeds are bean seeds, wheat seeds and cherry. The human consume them and then they throw away the seeds, which helps in the dispersal of seeds. Now we had seeds composition. If we look to the figure, we have cotyledon, seed coat and embryo. The food stored in the seed is called the cotyledon. The outer covering of the seed is the seed coat, and the small young plant in the seed is the embryo. Now the seed produce food reserves needed to seed development and maturity. These food reserves are present in the cotyledon. This cotyledon contains the food reserves that provide nourishment to the growing embryo. The different types of seeds have different composition. Like in cereals, rich reserve food will be in the form of carbohydrate. In castor, the reserve food will be in the form of lipids. In pea, moong, soybean, the reserve food will be in the form of protein, that is cotyledon will contain protein. In castor, the cotyledon will contain lipid. In cereals, the cotyledon will be containing carbohydrates. In sunflower, the cotyledon contains inulin, and in grain legumes the cotyledon contains fasolin, and in brassica the cotyledon contains erucic acids. So different seeds have different compositions. Now we have two types of seeds. One is monocot, another is dicot. In monocot seeds, we have one cotyledon, as we can see in the figure, and in dicotyledon, as the name suggests, dicot. Dicot means two, di means two, cotyledon. So we have two cotyledon, as we can see in the figure. In monocot seeds, if we look closely look, we have endosperms present, but in dicot we have endosperms absent. Next we have the radicle from which the root comes out. We have the seed coat, which is the outer covering of the seed. We have the epicotyle and the hypocotyle. That's all for the today. If you have any query, you can write below in the message box and I'll help you out to solve all your queries. Thank you.